Headed on a road trip, let's go. Washing every town we dip on past. You're in charge of the tunes.
Hey folks, how you going? Okay, here we are, another camping, another outing. Brought Tindog along as part of Tindog Travels. Okay, this is a quick one just to say you don't need a flash caravan and a Land Cruiser to go out camping. All we use is just at this stage until we get set up is our trailer, CX5, and you can get to a lot of places where you really don't need a four-wheel drive and still get out away for the weekend or a few days. This is going to be a 3-nighter, this one. And we're on the Dotswood Road, which borders on the military training area. Okay, so we're going to set up here, but as I said, all you need is just a car, a trailer, a bit of gear, and get away for the weekend and enjoy yourselves. That's what it's all about. Hey folks, okay, just the next day from our previous video. We've all set up. We're out here at Dotswood on the Fanning River. It's just borderlines on the Army Range and obviously the Fanning River. It's probably about 25 k's from the Flinders Highway, about 40 k's from Harvey's Range Road. Not a bad little spot here, but what I'll do is I'll just take you for a walk through of the camp. As I said yesterday, it doesn't cost too much just to get away from the city and go out camping and have a bit of relaxation and a bit of fun without a need of a lot of equipment. So what I'll do is I'll quickly show you around what we've got. The whole setup, I don't know, it's probably about 2.5, 3 grand worth of gear, I suppose. It's not much at all. Conventional car and trailer, and you know, that's all we needed to get in here. It's not like it's not like a lot of heavy four-wheel driving to get in here at all. It's just dirt roads, no big deal. As you can see behind me, little track on the way in. It's pretty easy going, so let's have a look around. Okay, as I said before, what we've got here, just a quick little setup of our shower. I've got it mounted, and this is all temporary by the way, it all folds up when we go, so just a little frame made up, and we just unbolt it and bolt it to the front when we leave. Okay, shower unit, battery box, bit of gas, away you go. Those little collapsible toilets. Inside there there's like a little porta potty. When we finish, we'll just take it down to a dump point and pour it out, clean her up, all ready for the next trip. Okay, what we're running is a 6 metre by 3 metre gazebo for our main area. On that it's got a insert or tent insert, and inside there we've just got our, normally we have swags, but this time we brought that along. Blow up mattresses, double bed inside, pretty comfy, and keeps the dew off us, and yeah, it's pretty good. The other side is a 3 metre by 3 metre gazebo with a mosquito insert. We use this for our cooking area or our kitchen area. As you can see, just normal setup, bit of a table area. Put your stove on top. Just our utility boxes to store our food, electrical gear. All my electrical stuff goes into one box. So in there, all the electrical stuff gets put away in little bags, inverter down the bottom. All the electrical stuff we need is all secure, waterproof kind of box. Okay, 20 litre fridge, and a 50 litre fridge. Also, we're running a lithium battery. Okay, both fridges are running at the moment, and it's using about half an amp really, so the solar's putting into it fairly well, so it's probably putting about 4 or 5 amps of solar in there. It's been really overcast today. I made a bit of a box up in there, got 6 extra plugs, so it gives us plenty of plugs for our wiring, Okay, 3 cigarette lighter ones, a Anderson plug for another fridge throughput, a Merit plug, and a couple of USB sockets as well. And that's more than enough to run the camp. Okay, same with the lighting as well, bit of lighting up top, and that's all hooked up, ready to go. Lights up there, and we have some lights up on top as well. What I've used is a 4-way adapter, so I can run the lights on each leg, each upright of the frame, and there's a 4-to-1 doobie in the middle here, so you can get 4 outputs to one. It's actually off a security camera system. Power that up, away you go. Okay, with our solar, we run out here, and with the solar, I have been using a panel, but they're pretty big and bulky, so I'm trying out these 2 panels. I'm using 2 200-watt panels, okay, into a Y adapter, which in theory gives you, they say it's going to give you 400 watts, but you won't get 400 watts out of it, no way. And that goes back to the battery box, and on the battery box I'm using a Victron solar controller, MPPT. He's down there, right in the bottom corner there behind the battery, bolted to the battery. Solar goes into there, gets converted to 12 volt, a bit more than 12 volt, then into the battery to charge. Okay, so that's how we do our battery. Keeping the tent clean, got Makita blower. Okay, we've also got a Red Rose fire pit and a Red Rose tripod. All stainless steel, including the base, the whole lot. Pretty expensive this stuff, but it's well worth it. You can take these to national parks. I've actually got a riser as well, and that fits underneath that and it lifts up probably another 600 mil. So we've used this before and it's been really good. And hanging the grill off the tripod is really good too, because you just move him around a bit and it takes all the heat off one particular area. Now, as you've seen probably in the previous video, bought the Makita chainsaw. I was having all sorts of difficulty cutting this timber before, it just wasn't happening. So I grabbed I sharpened my own chains. So I grabbed a brand new one, put it on, and just ate through it like butter. So clearly I don't know how to sharpen chains. So another learning curve there. I'll have to learn how to do that properly, because what I was doing was incorrect. It wasn't cutting at all. What else we got? Oh, lazy bones. Hello. Sleep. And that's about it. Just a quick tour of our camp. And there's Tindog. Tindog travels. Okay. Any questions at all, just pop them down below. We'll try to get to everybody. I mean, people getting our subscriber base built up at the moment. It's going to take a bit of time and support from people who watch. So like and subscribe, and let's hopefully get this thing up and running. One day our end game is to have a brand new caravan or a ute, pulling it, and hit the road. Okay, baby, what are you doing today?
We're going to do a roast pork.
Roast pork.
And some veggies. Got some nice herbs and spices on there.
Yep.
Been rolled.
Yep.
It's only a little roast, so we're going to put it in there with some
There's only a little one, isn't it? We brought our camp oven this time.
whole potatoes, and
We didn't leave our camp oven in the cupboard this time.
we'll roll them in a bit of oil as well. I pack all of our veggies in single serve vacuum seals, so it just makes it a little bit easier. One serve packets.
These are all prepared before we come out, so it makes it a bit easier. Let's mess out bush.
See?
They're all...
A little bit more rubbish, unfortunately, but we never leave any rubbish behind. We don't burn it. It all goes in the bin, and it all comes home with us.
away.
Nothing worse than seeing people that leave their rubbish behind.
That's it. As there is rubbish over there, when we got here there's rubbish on there, and the campfire there's aluminium trays and cans and pressure pack cans too, which is unusual, but...
Why people think that this stuff will disappear.
Oops. Drop that down the back. So we've got our fire going over there, and it's all heated up.
Now these, because it's only a little roast, I'm putting it all in at the same time. Normally you wouldn't put your veggies in at the same time as your meat, but it's only a small roast, so it'll only take about an hour, maybe an hour and a half, I don't know. We're pretty new to this side of things, so I do have some corns there. I don't know how corn would go in a roast. I've never actually done it before.
Chuck 'em in, roast corn. Is there a thing in it?
I don't know.
What's that stuff?
Bit of oil. Got some olive oil infused with garlic and onion.
Really good. Put the corn in, or have a crack there, put some corn in there, see what happens.
Worst case scenario, it
Doesn't work, we just chuck them out.
doesn't work.
Yeah.
First time for everything.
I think it'll be okay. Corn's great. You can't really stuff corn up, can you?
No, you probably can, but I figure if we put all this in here and we'll just see what happens, I guess. So.
Okay, oh well, it's all sort of there.
I like leaving the skin on the pumpkin. So.
About 5 minutes. We'll just chuck on the coals, and as per camp oven style cooking is, and see what happens. Okay, see how it goes. It's really bloody hot. Good.
Not too far out.
Yep.
Ideally, you probably could have set that in the centre there, but never mind.
I don't know, it might be too hot. I'm not sure. I don't know. Oh dear. Anyway, what we do? Put them there.
Like I said, we're pretty new to this. This is the second time we've ever done this, so we're hoping it'll work.
Oh man, that is hot. Okay, how long's it been on for now? 1 hour?
Yep.
1 hour? Okay.
Hopefully we don't have a total disaster in here.
Yeah.
Smells all right.
I'll go and drop it.
Oh, just don't fill my pot up with all that ash. That'll be upsetting. Oh, that's not looking good. Looks like we've got some burnt offerings in there, folks.
But
yeah, she's a bit black.
that looks alright. Yeah,
most of it looks alright.
I'll eat that. I'll hold that.
Half a corn cob looks alright. Yeah, half good and half bad.
Yeah, it's pretty hot though.
I didn't peel the potatoes, so the potatoes should be okay. Pumpkin skin.
I reckon that meat could be good. It's been there for an hour, so it should be good.
Yeah, I think it should be.
Shrunk about half, nearly.
Yeah, it shrunk to half the size it was. Oh no, the best part of the onion came out.
Okay, how are we looking?
Beautiful. Meat is cooked perfectly.
So meat's good. Veggies are overcooked, so obviously we shouldn't put them at the same time, yeah?
Yeah. Veggies got too hot. They got a bit burnt, but that's only on the outside. The inside of the veggies will be fine.
Yep, no worries. Oh well, I'm over here. Here's a look.
Burnt offerings on that corn, but the other one's perfect.
No.
But it's only half. Look, the other half is nice. So
Yeah, it's alright. Sorry, it's only flat.
It'll be right.
It's only ever flat on the bottom. Okay, let's go. Dinner time. All good?
all good.
So, today, 5th of October. What is today?
Our anniversary.
How many years?
27.
Wrong.
37.
37. You idiot. I got in trouble for that last time, remember?
Yep. 37 years.
Cheers, baby.
Cheers.
3.5 life sentences. Right, what
Well,
we
it
got?
only feels like 27, so let's be fair.
Okay. So what we got? Roast dinner,
Roast pork,
roast pork, veggies,
roast veggies.
wine,
A little bit on the dark side on some parts, but still good.
rainbird. I can hear him.
Mm-hmm.
What does that mean?
We might get rain tonight.
Yeah, bit of a crappy day for solar on it today, but hey, still pulled up with 90%. That's all right.
Yeah, it did.
Happy days. Okay, camp cooking part 2. Okay, what's on for lunch today? Well, Torell's made up a beef stew, put it in the crock pot. So it's been sitting on the fire there for a while now. Okay, it's on that tripod, and as you can see there, I'll just turn around. It's adjustable. The chain goes up, down onto a latch, just down there. Okay, this slides up and down the pole, so that gives you your height. Pretty simple. Let's have a look. Wow, look at that, yummo. Okay, it's almost ready, and get ready for lunch.
Okay, time to check out our damper, see how she turned out.
Damper or stew?
Which are you bringing in first? I'll bring the stew across and then we'll get the damper off. Or as Peter would call it, casserole.
What's the difference?
Better not.
It'll be the first time I've dropped something.
Yeah, like the first ever roast we did in the camp oven.
Flat. Well, 5-second rule applied.
Look at that.
Mm-hmm.
Yum, oh, that looks really good. Looking
Hey,
forward to that.
we're going to need these, I reckon.
Or bread, whichever.
No, I've been there for about 40 minutes.
About 40 minutes. Oh, look at that. Holy, look at that.
Pretty good.
Man, that does look good.
I've got this.
Got to be happy with that. But we all know in this business, looks can be deceiving. Fingers crossed, she's as good as she looks. It's got the hollow touch.
Gloves off. I reckon so.
Oh,
Break it open.
break the bread.
Oh, shit, that's hot. Nope, I'm not going to break it.
Knife, honey.
W.
Time will tell.
Probably need another.
Well, damper's supposed to be harder than normal bread. Feels alright.
I don't know.
Feels okay. Once you dunk it in some sauce.
I can't smile. It tastes like crap.
Well,
The fish will eat it.
the damper's a bust, so we have to work on a recipe for that.
It tastes like crap. Put salt in it.
The stew looks really good.
Sugar
and
and
I
salt.
know for a fact the stew's going to be nice.
Sugar and salt. Damper. Secret weapon.
Adios.
Okay, guys. We're about to pull out. Spent 3-4 days here at Dotswood. When we got here, a ton of rubbish left behind, you know, like bottles and cans in the fire and pressure pack cans, just stupid stuff, you know, like take your rubbish with you. We even found a whole kids wading pool all smashed up and shot out with a 3-0. You know, there's no need for that sort of stuff. Take your rubbish with you. As you can see, we've done an emu bob before we left. Keep the place as we found it, a bit better. Okay, we're all ready to go. Trailer's all packed up, checked all the straps and tie downs and bits and pieces. The car's good. Checked all the fluids and stuff, all ready to hit the road. You know, as you see in our videos, we got a lot of King stuff. We're not King's fanboys, but most of their stuff's pretty good quality and cheap, and it does the job pretty well. You can get a lot more expensive stuff, but at the end of the day, it does the same job. In saying that, we've brought stuff from Anaconda, BCF, Camping World, King, we call it Tent World, a few of those sort of places. We've got a bit of gear from all over the place, but the King stuff just seems to stand out a bit because it's dark blue. Okay, we're heading home. I don't know, it's about 10, 11 o'clock or something, I'm not really sure, but we're back to Townsville. Happy travels.